one more time. A second, I'm trying to get it. Okay. Don't want y'all to miss the beginning. Got the Death Riders on point. Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. All right, we up. Hopefully I don't do no buffering.
We might go down sometimes. We don't stay down. We're running hard tonight. Live TV, pro wrestling, the sport of kings. This is what we live for. We're going real hard. Have your teammates back. Don't stop moving forward. Let's go. Come on, Will. What are we doing here? Let's go.
Your opening contest is a trios bout set for one fall. Approaching the ring with Marina Shafir, Claudio.
All right, hold on. We jumped a
21 clutch while Brody King wiped out Moxley with that tope. Bandito and Brody scoring a huge victory. Can they repeat it tonight? Can they go into Forbidden Door? Can Bandito go into Forbidden Door 2-0 against the Death Riders?
That's the great question. And there you see what we have coming up this Sunday at Forbidden Door. There's no doubt that
this past Saturday on Collision will be Mystico and
professional wrestling in the world today.
Bandito getting support of this great crowd here in Albuquerque, or just in the shadows of Albuquerque, as Wheeler Yuta. This is his first in-ring action that he is seeing since the attack by Shane Taylor Promotions a few weeks ago on Collision, Tony.
Yeah, and as you're taking a look at Wheeler Yuta, who has certainly had his share of boos come his way, but I mean, the fans are really kind of taking to the Death Riders in a way now. I mean, there's no doubt John Moxley, Will Ospreay, part of them.
Oh, Wheeler Yuta takes down Bandito, and now single leg crab on the Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito. Wheeler Yuta, even prior to his time with the Death Riders, Nigel, was known as one of the most technically proficient young wrestlers on the independent scene.
Yeah, worked so hard, a real student of the game before he became a part of the Death Riders, and certainly has some very important experiences in his career.
Nice snap on those arm drags, at least the first two. The second one, Bandito, or the third, Bandito bit over eager. Now vaulting off the leg of Wheeler Yuta. Yuta sent into the ropes. Bandito leaps over. Yuta splits the uprights. Bandito into the ropes. Lands on his feet. Bit of a stalemate here.
Now, one thing that Yuta is known for is something close to your heart, Nigel. He is the only three-time Ring of Honor Pure Champion. So he has held the gold. He has had plenty of success, no doubt, in singles competition.
I'll say this much, if you were the Pure Champion 3 times, that also means that you lost it on 3 occasions. The current champion, the longest ever reigning champion, Lee Moriarty, in my opinion.
You saw right there, Bandito calling out the AEW Continental Champion, John Moxley. These two men, of course, will meet this Sunday, part of that loaded Forbidden Door pay-per-view broadcasting. Talk about loaded. We are just jam-packed for Dynamite tonight. Of course, we will hear from both Team MJF and Team Briscoe ahead of the 12-man cage match, part of the triple main events at Forbidden Door coming up this Sunday. We see Jake Doyle, Kyle Fletcher, Andrade El Idolo, Kazuchika Okada, Kevin Knight, and MJF. And Takeshita, Darby Allin, AEW World Trios Champions Conglomeration teaming up with Mark Briscoe. And the qualifying matches for the survival of the fittest to claim the vacant TBS Championship taking place next Wednesday night. Harley Cameron, Marina Shafir looking to join Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida. Look at this. Wheeler Yuta grabbing that hair behind the referee's back. Queen Aminata, Red Velvet, one-on-one tonight. Plus Will Ospreay. Ospreay and LP, El Fantasmo, ELP from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Swerve Strickland, Daniel Garcia of the Death Riders, one-on-one ahead of Swerve and Ospreay's clash in the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament coming up this Sunday. Jungle Jack Perry and Zack Sabre Jr. As Bandito takes down Claudio Castagnoli, in comes Mystico, swinging a miss by Claudio. Mystico did miss with that flying back elbow. The Young Bucks taking on Zack Sabre Jr., stablemates TMDK, Mikey Nichols, Bad Dude, Tito. Tell you that three-way tag match we talked about, Nigel, and Mystico getting the better of Claudio Castagnoli here.
Well, look at that. And the former CML heavyweight champion.
And our main event tonight, Konosuke Takeshita puts his international championship, the AEW International Championship, on the line against Ricochet. We are absolutely loaded. As I mentioned, Mystico, Deja Votis takes down Claudio Castagnoli.
Mystico is absolutely amazing the things he can do. And speaking of a different type of wrestler, here comes Brody. Whoa, this is a two big men colliding in front of us right now.
Two powerful hard hitters.
These two men have shared the ring before. They've competed in the Continental Classic. They have vied for that Continental Championship that Jon Moxley possesses, as Moxley and Wheeler Yuta take Mystico and Bandito off of the apron. Cody dishing out those vicious chops.
You're taking on both men here.
And laces the fingers. Look at
What the hell? Ah! Since when you bitch ass ever did something like that? Holy crap! I ain't never seen that before. Holy shit!
now Mystico, Bandito, and Brody taking flight. Triple topes, Suicida. As the action of our opening contest continues live on Dynamite.
Oh shit! I gotta get, I gotta put
$15 million and counting no. Simparica Trio offers triple protection against heartworm disease, ticks and fleas, and intestinal worms, all with one monthly chew. This drug class has been associated with neurologic side effects, including seizures. Use with caution in dogs with or without a history of these disorders. Don't just protect, triple protect.
Rich, smooth, creamy Haagen-Dazs. Take your sweet time. That's Daz.
Yes, no, Panera has a new thing called a salad stuffer. It's amazing. It's like salad stuffed in a soft Italian roll. No, it's like stuffed in the roll. Hey. New salad stuffers, only at Panera.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Crown Nuggets are back at Burger King, and you're never too old to get your crown on. Let kids rule with the $3.99 kids meal, or get the 8-piece for you.
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Wait, sorry, the boat's great, but am I wearing Culottes?
Oh, you love your culottes.
It's lemonade o'clock. What did I just say? Cheers o'clock. Ew.
Here's to protecting your boat and RV 24/7 as part of your home and auto bundle.
So I like hang out with my insurance guy?
Oh, yeah. You two have a podcast and everything.
Awesome.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max. Trios action. Kicking off the broadcast tonight, the Death Riders team of Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, the AEW Continental Champion, taking on Brody King, Mystico, and the man isolated in the Death Riders corner, Bandito, the man who will challenge Jon Moxley for the Continental Championship this Sunday.
Well, Bandito just staggered out of the middle that time. He's in major trouble right now.
Moxley, the legal man for his side, makes the cover, hooks the leg. Bandito able to kick out. And Nigel, during the break, we witnessed Jon Moxley attacking the hands, the grip of Bandito, perhaps trying to weaken those hands to prevent Bandito from landing that 21 plex.
Well, we saw in the loss last week with Moxley and Garcia how pivotal it is for Bandito to execute his 21 plex finisher, to have strength in his hands. So yeah, there may be something to that. A little bit of strategy, as crazy and as unbridled as the Continental Champion seems. He is certainly an erudite student of the game.
Moxley is repeatedly battering Bandito. Bandito, though, defiant, back up to his feet. A series of chops to the Continental Champion. And as we mentioned, Forbidden Door comes up this Sunday, live in San Jose. You still have a chance for race. It's still available. EWTIX.com or scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. Then 1 week from tonight, we'll be in my hometown of San Diego, California for Dynamite and Collision. A new TBS champion will be crowned next Wednesday night. And then AEW's Beach Break, presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater, is headed to the beautiful beaches of Clearwater, Florida. You can catch the action live at Big Care Sound on Wednesday, July 8th, as Mystico takes flight, takes down Castagnoli. Misdirect and Death Riders meet.
Wow, great teamwork. Unexpected.
And Mystico just cannot be stopped. The most popular athlete of his generation, and perhaps of almost any generation in Mexico, going to work tonight on Dynamite. He's got Claudio down, but not out, thanks to the intervention by Moxley.
Yeah, many wrestlers can execute that move, but none as fluid, as smooth as Mystico does it.
Mystico unable to capitalize. It was a dynamite drop kick from Jon Moxley. Broke up the pin, and in comes the big man.
Brody just rocked Claudio with that elbow strike to the jaw. Claudio tags out to Moxley now. Moxley from behind. Sleeper cinched in.
And a choke out the big man. The forearm across the carotid artery, but the arms on the legs.
Brody King very familiar about choking out because he's done that many times to his opponent, including Darby and MJF in the past.
You can hear his bark and watch his bite.
The cannonball in the corner. Jon Moxley compressed and now could have a cervical compression if Brody was able to land what looked to be a pile driver, but Claudio intervened, so we'll never know. Oh, look at Bandito trying to hoist up a deadlift on Claudio Castagnoli. Can he complete it? Yes, he can. Never in doubt for Bandito.
That is great core strength, Nigel, and not only that, leg strength, but down comes Bandito.
Yuta came steaming in with that Busaiku knee, but Mystico, the drop kick. Meanwhile, Brody just lays out Moxley with the lariat.
Stay on him now. Moxley will get back up in a hurry.
Oh, but look at this. I said
Marina Shafir.
Distraction behind the official's back.
Claudio Castagnoli, the Continental Championship belt. Aubrey Edwards never saw it. Now Moxley 1, 2, 3.
The Death Riders.
The Death Riders evening the score 1-1 against Brody King and Bandito, but this Sunday at Forbidden Door, live on pay-per-view, everyone will be banned from ringside when Jon Moxley puts his AEW Continental Championship on the line against Bandito.
And obviously everyone includes Marina Shafir, who is so much a part of the wins of the Death Riders.
And As we mentioned, absolutely loaded tonight. Ricochet challenges Konosuke Takeshita for the International Championship in our main event. But right now, let's head back to Renee Paquette.
Guys, a huge weekend ahead of us with Forbidden Door. Team Briscoe taking on Team Don Callis and MJF inside a steel cage. Do you guys feel ready?
No. I'll be real, I don't feel ready at all. But the truth is, we don't have time to waste. This is Mark's opportunity to become world champion. And I told him I'd do anything physically possible to make sure we win. And I hope all of you do the same.
Oh, of course, dude. And Don Callis family, as much as I hate you, I don't hate you nearly as much as I do you, Max. I will never forgive what you did to my best friend, Adam!
And I'm going to make sure that all of us have backpacks for the match. We can put whatever we want in it. I'm pretty sure Takeshi's going to put that international title in his backpack after he beats Ricochet tonight. And I feel like that covers everybody, I feel like.
Wait, where is Mark? Where's the man leading us to war this Sunday?
Don't you worry, sickos. Mark will be in the middle of that ring tonight to give the whole world a piece of his mind. Let's go, boys.
You okay, Orange?
It's fine.
This is a TBS Championship Survival on the Finish qualifying match. Second one fall. Introducing first from Moldova, the Problem, Marina Shafir. Come on, and her opponent from Gold Coast, Australia, Harley Cameron. There's my baby mama. And she's dressing like Supergirl.
Woo! Look at her dressing like Supergirl. That's my baby mama dressing like her.
In New York for the premiere of DC Studios Supergirl. And Harley, and there's Willow Nightingale along with Harley Cameron, the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, Harley Cameron.
Yes. Oh, I should have known. Wow, it was after the red carpet that Cameron said, I've got a lot of problems, but Marina Shafir isn't one of them. I think she may be rethinking that after that brutal body kick from Shafir.
That was a critical mistake there, Nigel.
And fans don't miss DC Studios Supergirl, starring Millie Alcock and Jason Momoa, only in theaters this Friday. Get your tickets now. As Harley Cameron and Marina Shafir facing off in this Survival of the Fittest qualifier match. Of course, the Survival of the Fittest match pioneered in Ring of Honor, Nigel. It's basically a 6-person elimination match used for the first time ever in AEW 1 week from tonight to crown a new TBS champion.
It's a match that really set the stage for the chaos and the excitement that Ring of Honor came to be known for. But right now, a single leg Boston Roll.
As reversal.
Cameron vowed to be the kryptonite to Marina Shafir's Supergirl, but right now...
There you see Hikaru Shida, Persephone from CMLL, Chris Statlander. Those 3 women have already qualified for that 6-way Survival of the Fittest match taking place next Wednesday night. Willow Nightingale, of course, had to vacate the title, the TBS Championship, due to injury. And so Harley Cameron coming through the rope. The drop kick, she would want nothing more. And to claim that TBS Championship to honor her friend Willow Nightingale, and perhaps has an opportunity to do so here.
Supergirl takes it.
As Harley Cameron takes it to the skies. Harley Cameron, a statement of intent there to Tony Schiavone, saying she is taking that TBS Championship. Don't count Marina Shafir out. Marina Shafir, I believe, for the first time in her AEW career, wearing boots to the ring, Nigel.
I think after her feet were slammed very recently into glass, thumbtacks and whatever else, probably wants to protect them a little bit.
Yeah, one would think so, but listen, no one should be afraid of Marina Shafir, even though you look at her, you think, man, I'm afraid of this woman. Harley is not.
I'm afraid of Marina Shafir, Tony, as this qualifying contest for Survival of the Fittest continues live.
That's just the way you make me. I'm powerful with a look. It's just the way you make me feel.
Yes, no, Panera has a new thing called a salad stuffer. It's amazing. It's like salad stuffed in a soft Italian roll. No, it's like stuffed in the roll. Hey. New salad stuffers, only at Panera.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi and clearer skin, I'm all in. Most people saw 90% clearer skin from head to toe. Skyrizi is only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
Giving my son a needle during an allergic reaction is traumatic for both of us. So we said, hello Neffy, the only needle-free epinephrine nasal spray for emergency treatment of allergic reactions.
Use it first signs of allergic reaction. Ask your doctor how to use Neffy. Certain medical conditions may worsen. Tell your doctor about nasal, heart, or other medical conditions. High blood pressure, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, and all medications. Side effects include nasal discomfort, headache, runny nose, shakiness, and throat irritation. This school year, ask your doctor for Neffy, or visit getneffy.com to learn more.
Only a Qdoba.
Hey, you just earned 5% cash back on that. He's a real heartbreaker. You just earned 5% cash back on that.
And this is from the woman over there.
You just earned 5% cash back on that. Also, if I start a conga line, will you join?
Earn 5% cash back at different categories each quarter on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate.
Hello, Panera guests. Can I have all your attention, please? Panera has a new mix and match value menu that is a huge deal. Some of the items include... Okay, your turn.
The new chicken Caesar salad stuffers, Fuji apple chicken salad, and creamy tomato soup.
Okay, back to me. You can get 2 or more of your fave items for $4.99 each. So much good food for such little dollars. Ready? Order for Sarah! Where is Sarah?
Jake, I'm right here.
Enjoy. Panera's Mix and Match value menu with the new chicken Caesar salad stuffer.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, where Harley Cameron, Marina Shafir are battling it out for the 4th spot in the Survival of the Fittest match 1 week from tonight to crown a new TBS champion. Shafir has had her way with Harley Cameron through the bulk of the last few minutes, Nigel.
Absolutely ragdolling Cameron around. Almost nothing the young Australian can do about this. And you have to think at some point Shafir going to set up for the mother's milk, smother choke. Cameron already gasping, eyes rolling back in her skull. Surely it's only a matter of time now.
And look at the confidence, even a broad smile on the face of Marina there. She feels that any moment now, she's going to dispose of Harley, and it looks like she may be right.
And Tony, at this point, despite the Supergirl attire for Harley Cameron, it may require a Kryptonian effort, and that could just be what Harley Cameron needed.
It was a going for broke effort for Harley at work, but Marina's the first one that gets up.
By some, not a lot of elevation on the belly to back, but Cameron still fighting doggedly forward.
Roundhouse kick, caught Shafir, I'm not sure on the head or the shoulder, but either way, it's back Marina off to the corner. Now Harley Cameron.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Oh, it's Harley Cameron!
And Harley repeated shots into the head of Marina Shafir. Harley Cameron wants to join the field of that Survival of the Fittest match 1 week from tonight to claim the TBS championship. Of course, Chris Statlander, Persephone, and Hikaru Shida have already qualified for the Survival of the Fittest elimination match taking place next week at Dynamite from San Diego.
And no doubt Harley Cameron has got her 2nd win. That foot, though, may have knocked it right back out of her.
Repeated knees to the midsection. This is where Marina Shafir excels, Nigel.
Such a devastating striker. Knees, kicks, forearms, palm strikes. There isn't a strike that Marina Shafir can't strike with devastating accuracy.
Harley brought up to a vertical position. No, wait a second, reversal. And Harley.
Whoa!
Crowd.
How about that? Are you serious? Sitting down deep. No. Nice escape. Whoa, beautiful.
Escapes it now. Into the rear naked choke. Or rear naked sleeper, I should say. No. 1, 2, 3. It was a great reversal, Nigel. And even better because Harley Cameron trapped the leg of Shafir.
Harley now joining the other three. 2 more to find out who will join.
Who will claim the TBS Championship 1 week from tonight. Survival and Fitness, Harley Cameron joining Hikaru Shida, Persephone, and Chris Statlander. Who will lead Dynamite with the TBS Championship? We will find out 1 week from tonight. But fans, let's take a look at part of our triple main events for this Sunday. The Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament Finals.
Yeah, you'll get it eventually.
My world, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Oh my God! What an upset!
From my teacher to my idol.
Maya World will now face Mercedes Moné in the finals of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament.
Mercedes, I've been waiting my whole career for this moment. Congratulations on making it to the Owen Cup Finals by beating your teacher, Athena. But I'm not your teacher. I'm your boss, bitch. And this may be your dream match, but this is not your Cinderella story. I am the it girl. At Forbidden Door, there's gonna be no sympathy cards and no happy endings. And this is it. Because dreams don't win championships. I do.
They just promo to
Mercedes Moné with the experience, but Maya World with the heart. Who will win the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament? We will find out this Sunday at Forbidden Door. But ahead of that, this Saturday, Mercedes Moné teams up with Athena to take on Maya World on TNT and HBO Max. And immediately following, Collision is the countdown to Forbidden Door. This Saturday night, get an inside look at all the big matches taking place this Sunday at Forbidden Door.
Man, you know what to do. We're about to go crazy now. We're about to go crazy. Get it, dog. How y'all in the Maya World about to go crazy, dog?
The following contest is scheduled for coming down from Essex, England, weighing 225 pounds, the Aerial Assassin.
We've talked about the triple main event coming up this Sunday at Forbidden Door. Mercedes Moné, Maya World, a huge 12-man tag team steel cage match. And this one, the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament Finals. Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, the winner, will be able to challenge for the AEW World Championship coming up on Sunday, August 30th at All in London at Wembley Stadium.
I don't think there's no question there's a different edge to Will Ospreay since his involvement with Jon Moxley. And I like what I'm seeing. I mean, I think we all knew how great he was before then. I think even more so now. I don't disagree with you. A darker, more ruthless edge. And certainly Ospreay is going to need it against the most dangerous man in AEW, Swerve Strickland. Made a point of referring to Ospreay's fragile neck. Got punched in the face for it.
And his opponent from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, weighing 196 pounds, ALP.
And Forbidden Door season kicking off a little early here. Long-time rival of Will Ospreay, ELP, El Phantasmo, whatever you want to call him. He's a man that has shared the ring with Ospreay dozens of times. On ELP's very first night in New Japan Pro Wrestling in 2019, he pinned Will Ospreay, the center of the ring. They've had 8 head-to-head meetings. Ospreay's taken 5 to ELP's 3. Can ELP better the record
here tonight.
He like that.
ELP has always been successful in his time here in AEW. This is his 5th match. He's won 3 of his 4, so it's good to see him back. What a competitor he is. Success like you talked about, Excalibur.
Now Ospreay. Nigel, it's very easy for Ospreay to be fixated on Swerve Strickland, fixated not only on the tournament finals coming up this Sunday, but also the stakes. Thinking ahead to Wembley Stadium, something that all British children grow up. I mean, it is something that is embedded in the head. And for the fact that Will Ospreay could be challenging for the AEW World Championship at the Cathedral of Football, the most famous arena, the most famous stadium in Europe, perhaps one of the most famous in the world, as Ospreay covers, that's got to be huge.
Got to be huge, and he has to go through Swerve to get that opportunity. No Englishman has ever won a world title in England, and so the opportunity has got to be really salacious for Ospreay. But he cannot look ahead with a long-time rival like ELP.
And Tony, we got to look at just how well those two men know each other. Ospreay narrowly avoiding that thrust kick from ELP.
Yeah, you bring up a great point about Ospreay trying to be the first Englishman to win a world title in England, but listen, you can't overlook ELP like we talked about.
And Ospreay, of course, before joining the AEW roster, he was a member of the New Japan Pro Wrestling roster, both in the junior heavyweight and the heavyweight division, holding multiple championships. And so a victory over Ospreay not only would help ELP's stock on a global scale, but specifically it would help him in the ascent in New Japan Pro Wrestling. As speaking of ascent, look at the footwork of ELP and Ospreay, though. ELP caught unawares by that one as Ospreay sprung to his feet. And now the aerial assassin could be poised to take flight.
We talk about a different edge of Will Ospreay. You're seeing it right now, and unexpectedly, ELP is feeling it.
Ospreay over the top, poking a little fun at himself and how he kicked off the broadcast, but Ospreay seeming very steady on his feet right now, Nigel.
A smile on the face of this likely lad from Essex. Very amenable personality outside of the ring, but as we had mentioned earlier, the influence of John Moxley has certainly been seen, if for no other reason than his ability to defeat people with submissions now, as well as the high-impact moves that he was known for.
And that death ground from Will Ospreay has become a very potent part of his arsenal as ELP shows up his daredevils styling tonight on Dynamite as this battle between Ospreay and ELP continues. Don't go anywhere.
Elle, we're moving to Seattle.
Elle. Did no one ever tell you that we don't do posers here?
What if I really am the vapid LA girl they all think I am?
You know who you are? You're a Gemini.
I bet they hate astrology too.
You know what's odd? If something's free, people just can't resist it. Doesn't matter what it is.
Wow, is that pink shirt free? Yeah, I need one.
But what really baffles me is that people turn down free money by not switching to Geico. Customers can save $900, you know.
Oh, free bank shirt?
Yeah, it's not quite one. Excuse me, sorry, do you have this in extra small?
Nah. Oversized is in. Totally.
It feels good to find the right fit. It feels good to Geico.
We have business to tend to.
Paramount Plus is now the home of all your BET favorites.
That sounds nice.
With all new episodes of All the Queen's Men.
You stand up when you talk to the queen.
Plus a whole new world of original series, movies.
I must have power.
And live sports.
Do you believe this?
New home.
Welcome to paradise.
Same family.
That's all that matters to me.
Paramount Plus. Now streaming.
Welcome to Fitting In. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz. The Welcome Home celebration going on now.
His name, George Hardy. Occupation, shepherd.
cause of death, a mystery. And the only ones who can solve the crime are the last ones you'd expect.
He's talking about you.
We shall solve the crime.
They'll use all their skills
The people in the will are always the suspects.
to bring the perpetrator to justice.
Just what?
Justice. The Sheep Detectives, rated PG. Only on Prime.
The difference between a good day and a less than great one, it's all in the details and how you see the world. And that's why my mornings start with Viz, a once-a-day eye drop to treat blurry near vision. Menus, labels, screens, even doing my makeup, little things started to be big problems. But now I can stay in the moment, clear, confident, and free to go with the flow.
In clinical trials, the most common side effects include eye irritation, temporary dim or dark vision, headaches, and eye redness.
Viz, clear near vision for up to 10 hours.
Forbidden Doors open a bit early here on AEW Dynamite. ELP of New Japan Pro Wrestling taking on Will Ospreay. These two longtime rivals, Nigel, very evenly matched ahead of the Owen Hart Finals coming up this Sunday live on pay-per-view.
It has certainly been tit for tat as Ospreay has gone back and forth with this long seasoned rival. El Phantasmo, as sometimes has gone by. Well, first man to win back-to-back Super J Cups. Watch
Ospreay coming over with the corkscrew kick. And now Ospreay into a pinning predicament. Hooks the leg. Two. ELP able to kick out. And as we mentioned, part of our triple main event this Sunday at Forbidden Door. Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland one-on-one in the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament Final. The winner will earn a shot at the AEW World Championship at All in London. And we have a huge week of programming for you. Not only Dynamite tonight, but Collision this Saturday, 8/7 Central on TNT, HBO Max, followed immediately by the countdown to Forbidden Door. Then Ospreay stunned our millionaire. Nice counter by Ospreay, but ELP, he was ready for it. And hits a stunner of his own. Again, just speaks to the knowledge, the history these two men have with one another.
Yeah, and not only that, speaks to what ELP can do in the ring. He's been sensational in this match, gentlemen.
Certainly providing some flashy, innovative offense that has got Ospreay having to dig deep.
Of course, Forbidden Door takes place this Sunday, 8 Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, on pay-per-view on HBO Max. And immediately preceding that will be the buy-in for Forbidden Door. We will see Divine Dominion, the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, put their titles on the line against Thunder Rosa and Olympia from CMLL. A big-time, high-stakes international matchup, all that, so much more part of the buy-in. But right now, Ospreay and ELP teeing off.
Hey, damn! Why you knock him out like that?
A thunderous forearm from Will Ospreay. Not electing to try for a pinfall attempt.
You know, these are the weeks you were talking about, Excalibur, the buy-in and the Forbidden Door. Of course, the day before, Collision takes the air on TNT, followed by the countdown to Forbidden Door. These are the weeks that shows exactly what AEW is all about. The wrestling, the action, a whole week, starting tonight.
And a love letter to the industry, the sport of pro wrestling as a whole, thanks to the collaboration with CMLL, New Japan, Pro Wrestling, and Stardom. Will Ospreay now getting the better of ELP.
Both men bringing the fight. I don't think there was any doubt that those vicious palm strikes to the surgically repaired neck of Ospreay. Firing up the Animal Assassin.
He plucks Ospreay out of midair, but Ospreay lands on his feet, standing switch. Nice counter. These two men almost telepathically able to anticipate the other's next move. Ospreay, the Spanish fly, the cover. Now ELP able to kick out.
What a great match these two young men are having. I'm sure if you've seen them wrestle before, you're not surprised, but this is something else.
Yeah, this is your first time.
Before, you know what's coming.
Only had the one leg hook, but that was very nearly enough. Leaping in, the thrust kick, the See the frustration mounting on ELP, but then that crazed look in his eyes, that daredevil mindset. He wants to build on the momentum.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, ELP. Oh, look, arms captured, but Ospreay counters out, rolls through. High stack. Brings in a clash from Ospreay.
And he's going to go. He's going to hit big.
Ospreay lines him up. On target. 1, 2,
Quickly, this quick.
Guys over the lead area. Assassin. Win. Ospreay.
A hard-earned victory for Will Ospreay ahead of Forbidden Door this Sunday, where he will compete in the finals of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament. Ospreay made it to the finals last year, but he was denied by Hangman Adam Page. Will this be Ospreay's year, or will it be the year of the most dangerous man in AEW, Swerve Strickland?
Tantalizing matchup ahead at San Jose, but for tonight, Ospreay builds some momentum. His opponent at Forbidden Door will be in action very shortly, so don't go anywhere.
Will Ospreay making those fans' night at ringside. You said it, Nigel, very shortly.
They got a match, right?
This contest is set for one fall. Accompanied by British Style. Weight to the lightweight 40 pounds.
Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, these two men also with a very long history with one another. These men, this time last year, were tag team partners. And coming up this Sunday at Forbidden Door, live on pay-per-view on HBO Max, they will be rivals. They will meet in the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament.
It's a very smart thing for Will Ospreay to do.
Both men looking to make a statement here tonight. Ospreay has already made his. What will Swerve Strickland do? The man that 2 years ago lost the AEW World title at Wembley Stadium was to expunge that loss and win the title again.
From Buffalo, New York, weighing 187 pounds, Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia flying solo right now after the Death Riders victory in our opening contest to kick off our broadcast on Dynamite. But that's not going to matter to Garcia. He's fired up for this match. He knows what an opportunity this is ahead of Forbidden Door. He also knows the danger that his opponent, Swerve Strickland, presents.
Whoa, look at that, just slinging a chair. Last time a member of the Death Riders did that, it was Claudio Castagnoli and nearly knocked some of my teeth out. Talking of getting involved, it wasn't long ago Daniel Garcia accidentally slammed into me at the ringside as well. I haven't forgotten that, but certainly Garcia has moved on and needs to move on, because Strickland is ready to make a statement.
fans, AEW Swerve Strickland and Heavies have partnered to drop the baddest headphones in the game. You saw Prince not aware into the ring, shot the exclusive collab with your choice of Swerve Strickland. Any other words you'd like to help me with? AEW or for the sick of side clips? Oh, yeah. At shopaew.com.
Tackle takes Garcia off his feet, but immediately back up and not backing down to Swerve Strickland.
Strickland shutting down the aggression of Garcia. Tuck your chin, grit your teeth, and protect against a knockout. But his hands are flying.
Holy smoke. Swerve and now over the ground and pound the former AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland.
Swerve approaching this match like he's got something to prove, and guys, he has nothing to prove.
He's got something to prove. He's got to realise that he's facing Will Ospreay and how determined Ospreay is to go to Wembley Stadium. He knows Ospreay's in the back watching this match.
Swerve Strickland, in so many words, has said that, sure, for Will Ospreay, that may be your dream to win the AEW World Championship in Wembley Stadium. But as you mentioned, that arena, that stadium, has very vivid memories for Swerve Strickland as far as the AEW World Championship is concerned. He wants to right what he sees as a wrong. Coming up on the 30th of August, later this summer.
Western be one of the most prestigious stadiums in the world. If you're an Englishman, at the Madison Square Garden, for an American.
Delivering the high boot into the jaw.
That was 2 years ago at Wembley that Swerve Strickland lost the World Championship to Bryan Danielson.
And really, think about what a chain of events that set off, Tony. Bryan Danielson wins the AEW World Championship, but then Danielson betrayed by the Death Riders. Jon Moxley claims the title. It's come so far in those 2 years. It's hard to believe it was only 2 years ago. It feels like the blink of an eye, but also feels like an eternity. But Swerve had his legs swept up by Garcia. Now Garcia battering the head of Strickland with those right hands.
What you got to do if Strickland's caught in the ring skirt, you got to take advantage of it like a dragon screw.
Dragon screw delivered with Swerve stuck between the ring apron.
Say what you want about Daniel Garcia's allegiance with the Death Riders, and I certainly have. But he really seems to have found himself under the tutelage of Jon Moxley.
Rearing back and lining up those elbow strikes is Daniel Garcia.
Determined look.
Part of the Death Riders.
Who's he looking at?
Garcia on the drop kick. Swerve pinned against the barricade.
He's going to go try that John Woo again, maybe? I'm not so sure.
Fans here. Drew Rancher just outside of Albuquerque.
There he goes again.
Letting Daniel Garcia.
Chris Garcia
on the way in. Swerve Strickland in one blink of an eye. Back in this contest. Don't go anywhere.
Detroit was built on hard work and the people who show up every day to keep America moving with pride and determination. And to celebrate, Ford is offering Ford employee pricing for everyone. That means you pay what we pay. Get $10,002 in savings on the 2026 F-150 XLT 4x4. So come and celebrate with us and enjoy these amazing savings with employee pricing for everyone. Only at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
Running your first 5K? Hard. His first day behind the wheel? A little bumpy. Choosing a name for your first? Not easy. Progressive understands first times can be challenging. It's why we created the Up Payment Program. Down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. Because first times are easier with a little help. Learn more at progressive.com/openthehouse.
Hurry up, come on.
I'm so cold.
Things are heating up.
Bring the heat with Blue Chew. Speak with a licensed medical provider at BlueChew.com to find out if Blue Chew is right for you.
Twice yearly PrEP is here. One office visit every 6 months. 2 times a year for HIV prevention. That's 1-2 PrEP. That's Yes2Go. Yes2Go is an injectable prescription medicine that helps to protect against HIV through sex. One office visit every 6 months. One during your summer sun, and one during your winter fun. One during your summer glow, and one during your winter glam. You must be HIV negative to receive Yes2Go and get tested for HIV before each injection. If you think you were exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your healthcare provider right away. HIV testing may be needed. Yes2Go does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex and get Yes2Go as scheduled. Missing doses increases your chance of getting HIV. Tell your provider about your medical conditions, if you are pregnant or plan to be, and all the medicines and supplements you take, as Yes2Go may affect some medicines. The most common side effects are injection site reactions, headache, and nausea. Rare serious injection site reactions can occur, so tell your provider about any side effects. 99.9% of people state HIV negative. Ask a healthcare provider if Yes2Go is right for you.
Swerve Strickland perched atop the ropes here in Albuquerque. Just days away from Forbidden Door coming up this Sunday live on pay-per-view. Daniel Garcia, Swerve's adversary, almost nearly on the receiving end of the Swerve stomp. But Garcia out of the way in time, and a dragon screw attacking the leg of Swerve Strickland.
That Swerve hurt, I do believe, when he hit the apron that time.
Yeah, not only that, the second time Garcia has attempted. Oh, wait a second! Pile driver attempted. No, just didn't sit down.
Swerve hoists up Garcia. Got a possession death. Valley driver on the apron.
And a miscalculation from Garcia. Arguably, junior member of the Death Riders not to execute the pile driver, a move that John Moxley has used to such effectiveness.
Imagine we saw Swerve maybe dealing with an injury after the stomp, after the repeated dragon screws. That would be bad news for Strickland going into Forbidden Door this Sunday, live on pay-per-view in the finals of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament. Brainbuster by Strickland, lateral press. Garcia, though, beats the referee's account.
Certainly very little time to recover from any potential injuries. Both Strickland and Ospreay have to be aware of that. Ospreay already a successful victory over his long-time rival. But can Strickland put Garcia away emphatically?
You see the match coming up this Sunday. And then the winner of that match will get a shot at the AEW Men's World Championship, AEW Women's World Championship, both the Owen Hart Foundation tournament winners at All in London, coming up on Sunday, August 30th. Our return to Wembley Stadium. We want to give a special hello to all of our viewers on ITV in the UK. Hope to see you in Wembley on August 30th later this summer. Swerve Strickland testing the jaw of Daniel Garcia, but Daniel Garcia rising up.
Swerve doing a lot of trash talking right now. Look at that, just standing up straight and tall, not budging.
Garcia throwing his body at Swerve Strickland. Swerve barely moving. Oh, second time.
Garcia really committing here.
It's got to be dispiriting for Daniel Garcia.
Don't do it again, Daniel.
No, Garcia. The drop kick to the knee.
Good job by Garcia.
Attacking the leg. Now Garcia takes Strickland off his feet.
Now the motivation, the belief, the motto to keep moving forward.
Swerve put the boot up, backs Garcia off. Back elbow stops Garcia in his tracks. Swerve rolls through. Flat. No! Garcia avoids it. The ankle lock.
Oh my! Oh my!
Now Swerve Strickland, he's got to weigh this. Can he afford to suffer potential damage to that knee ahead of the match with Ospreay this Sunday?
Escapes quickly. It's certainly a decision that Strickland may have to make, which is more hurt, which is more dangerous, a loss or an injury. Again, looking for a pile driver, but again, unable to complete.
Swerve weaves underneath, and the backbreaker maintains control of Garcia. And now, power to the power slam by Swerve. 1, 2. Garcia able to kick out, but I'm not sure how much more punishment Garcia can absorb.
Yeah, that Garcia's chest is rapidly inflating and deflating, gasping for air. Garcia is in deep water, and the shark can taste the blood.
Swerve. Oh, Swerve stumbling forward. The leg gave out. And Garcia now looking to take advantage. Garcia steps over. And now Styles clash from Garcia. Then Will Ospreay puts on the Death Riders too.
Going right back to the leg.
And now Garcia trying to step through, looking for that Dragon Tamer. Up kick from Swerve Strickland. Fans just got an update from Tony Khan. Our main event tonight. Kanosuke Takeshita. Ricochet, one-on-one for the AEW International Championship. Everyone is banned from ringside. These two men will meet one-on-one in our main event tonight. International Championship on the line. Connects. Flush. 1, 2. Garcia.
We talked about that main event. No outside interference. It's going to be a great match coming up tonight. And this is a great match. As we expected, Swerve looked through and then turned back to his opponent. What's this about?
Oh, you don't think?
Strickland, he was thinking house call, but instead, now the hidden blade of his own wipes out Garcia and collects the win.
Swerve. Message delivered, and I'm sure the Nigerian message received.
Message delivered with the same finishing maneuver. There is a postscript to that message. A little bit of damage, perhaps, to the knee, the leg.
It will bear watching this Sunday. Swerve Strickland, what condition will he be in when he faces Will Ospreay in the finals of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament part of our absolutely loaded. Oh, no, look at this. Strickland doesn't need to do this. He's already won the match. He doesn't need to do any more to Garcia. He certainly doesn't need to snap the arm of Garcia. Ospreay intervenes, and now these two men throwing hands ahead of Forbidden Door this Sunday.
Fans are loving every bit of it. Whoa, how about that? Right in the face.
Ospreay connects with the jaw on the kick. Now can he connect with the hidden blade? No, just swept out the leg.
Oh, the damn
The house call.
Done. Down there now.
Prince Nana earning his paycheck in that very moment. And now, Swerve with Ospreay inverted, looking for the vertebreaker, but instead, Garcia bails out Ospreay. And wait a second, Garcia may have just put himself in danger. Vertebreaker from Swerve Strickland. Intended for Ospreay, but delivered to Garcia. Ospreay with the chair, but Swerve making himself scarce.
Ospreay unable to stop the damage done. But once again, the Death Riders come to the aid of Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay called the medical staff to get in here.
Fortunately for Ospreay, very intimately acquainted with the severity of neck injuries. As we mentioned, the triple main event coming up this Sunday, the steel cage match, Team Briscoe versus Team TC and MJF. So let's take a look at this rivalry.
Don't make that the main event.
MJF! Let me take you back to 2023. My brother, my tag team partner for 20 plus years, gone. And then we crossed paths.
If your brother was somehow able to be here in the flesh tonight, he'd say, chicken, it shouldn't have been me in that accident. It should have been you.
I've never felt the hatred that you made me feel, and you know damn well what happened.
Briscoe finally got a measure of revenge.
But now, is you got something that I want. 6 on 6 in a steel cage.
If Mark Briscoe's team is victorious at Forbidden Door, Briscoe will earn himself a shot at MJF.
Are you gonna man up?
We're only 4 days away until Forbidden Door, when the greatest all-star team of talent ever assembled, the DC MJF, shows all the cretinous humanoids in San Jose and around the world why we're the best. Starting with Big Jake Doyle, baby. He's a killer. And then, of course, the newest member of the Don Callis family, the TNT champ, Kevin Knight. Tell him, champ.
Yo, Darby Allin, was double or nothing not enough for you? Skate your ass down to Forbidden Door, and I swear I'm gonna send you back to the ER. And Max, once this little play date is over with or whatever, I want my title shot.
Yeah, sure, kid, whatever you want. And let's not forget, the greatest wrestler of the last 5,000 years, Okada. What do you got to say today, champ?
It's
nicely said. And of course...
Me, my turn?
Of course it's your turn.
The second that door is locked, I am coming for you, Takeshita. And I'm gonna prove why the family never needed you, and why I am the new alpha.
And of course,
yeah, we
get
get
Andrade next. Mark Briscoe.
the gap between me and you is bigger than the gap between your teeth, son. And I'm not just talking inside the squared circle, I'm talking in real life. I've never gone to bed hungry. I've never worked a 9 to 5. Hell, I've never worked. No matter where I go on planet Earth, if I sit down, they're placing a napkin across my lap. They're putting a 45-ounce porterhouse steak in front of my face, and the hottest waitress you've ever seen is slipping me her number. Do you know why? Because I was born with a white collar, and white collar always wins. You, my friend, are a blue-collar bitch. Now, sure, sometimes you get lucky. I overheard that fat old prick, Tony Schiavone, talking about the fact that I've never kicked out of the J Driller. And guess what? That's true. But that's because I've never had to. Because you've never managed to hit the J Driller on me when the Triple B is on the line. And frankly, Mark, you never will. Because me and Don Callis have assembled the greatest team to... What the hell are they doing here, Don? Who?
I know. Come on.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna leave.
Go. Get out.
Guys, come on, you're killing me with this thing.
Speaking of not being on the same page, last week we were not on the same page. Now, I don't want to name names. Sorry. I have a cough. But me and Don have figured out the perfect way to get us all working together, not just as a team, but a family.
What? You got bag me. The drum roll, maybe, and check it out. My God, look at that! We're all gonna wear these shirts, guys. It's gonna be great. Check it out. We all get one.
Well, that's certainly a lot. But nonetheless, the steel cage match coming up this Sunday. We will hear from Mark Briscoe live tonight as Dynamite rolls on. The action continues.
This next match is for one fall. Introducing first from Los Angeles, California, weighing 190 pounds, Jungle Jack Perry.
Jungle Jack Perry coming off the match this Saturday at Collision, where he teamed up with the Young Bucks. It was a great battle. Now Perry stepping into battle on his own to face one of the most dangerous technicians in the sport of professional wrestling.
Yeah, Jack said he wanted the match against Zack Sabre Jr. because he wanted to test himself against one of the world's greatest wrestlers.
I think he's going to get a passing grade.
And it's from the Isle of Shippy King, weighing 95 kilos, Zack Sabre Jr.
A bad dude Tito. Mikey Nichols comes to the ring with Zack Sabre Jr. As is customary in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Nigel, always good to have seconds at ringside representing the strength of your group is Zack Sabre, the front man of TMDK.
Part of tradition, and talking of tradition, Zack Sabre Jr., one of the men to continue the tradition of great British wrestling, holding on to the legacy that began with the world of sport and the Lord Mountbatten rules. Now one of the most dangerous submission specialists in the world today. Technical master.
Zack Sabre Jr., you can tell just by looking at him, Tony, exudes confidence. And it's not just because he has Mikey Nichols and Bad Dude Tito in his corner. He is, I mean, we talk about Hechicero being the mad scientist of Lucha Libre, the Yave style that Hechicero likes to employ. Zack Sabre Jr., I would say, equally, if not more so, creative when it comes to technical and submission wrestling.
Yeah, no one would argue with that, Excalibur, and you're right about the confidence. I noticed that, and noticed it so many times when Zack Sabre Jr. walks in, you can see that he feels he's going to win this match each and every time. No, most wrestlers do. They got to feel that way, but you can see it in Zack Sabre Jr., the way he approaches the ring.
Sabre exudes confidence, a technical master chef, serving up some hors d'oeuvres with Adam Priest last week on Collision, and Jack Perry getting a real taste here tonight.
Jack rolls through, nice leg trip at Sabre. Immediately extricates himself, slips free of the grip of Perry, and now brings him into a pinning predicament. There's the creativity, the improvisation we were talking about of Zack Sabre Jr., a man who makes it look so effortless, Nigel.
It almost is effortless. Sabre has drilled these holds, these reversals. There isn't a hold he doesn't know a way out of.
And it's not just the training in his native UK, not just the training in Japan as well in the New Japan Pro Wrestling system. It's also Zack Sabre Jr. training extensively in Mexico. Truly a worldwide influence in Zack Sabre Jr.'s game. And you never know what type of technique he's going to employ next.
Nigel, you faced him at last year's Forbidden Door. How did you prepare for it? What did you do? Anything differently?
I watched a lot of tapes. Certainly, I watched a lot of the moves that he likes to use. But the trouble with Zack, he's got so many. You can't prepare for everything. I think I made a bit of a technical mistake trying to combat technique with power. I threw a lot of clotheslines, a lot of lariats, and they just weren't enough to take down the technical mastery that ultimately scored the victory that night.
It's a roll up there by Jack Perry. Sabre able to kick out Perry again to a pinning predicament. Doing a good job of staying tight to Sabre. You saw an inventive rope break by Jack Perry, biting the top rope to get the referee's break it. Now Perry, a bit of a stumble, but still flows through. Has the arms captured. Very nearly caught Sabre sleeping.
Yeah, and Sabre rolls out of the ring quickly on that one. How about that by Jack Perry?
I'm not sure Sabre would like to see a replay of that. You can't get much closer to 3 without it being 3.
Jack's really showing us something there.
Shut up,
and, yeah, Sabre
doing the right thing, taking away any momentum from Perry, who thus far has almost tried to compete with Sabre when it comes to technique. In my opinion, would do well to turn this into a brawl.
All right, there you go. Overhead chop from Perry. Rounding off the ropes, and now Sabre sits down immediately into the cross arm breaker. Perry gets the rope break, but also gets the arm stomped on by Sabre.
Such violent, short bursts of energy from Sabre. Methodical offense here. An armbar or a hammerlock now. Wait a second. Oh!
Sabre with shoulder collided with the ring post, and then the knees coming around the corner from Jack Perry. Sabre.
Kenny Omega's elite teammate Jack Perry got to be very happy, and Omega got to be happy at this point, I think. Or do you think maybe Omega wants Zack Sabre at 100%? He may not get him if Jack Perry has his way. Ooh.
Wrenching the arm across the top rope. And now Sabre lining up the stomp on the shoulders. Zack Sabre Jr. dismantling Jack Perry as this match continues live on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a trip down, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Yes, no, Panera has a new thing called a salad stuffer. It's amazing. It's like salad stuffed in a soft Italian roll. No, it's like stuffed in the roll. Hey. New salad stuffers, only at Panera.
Get confidence on the course and in the bedroom with Blue Chew.
Blue Chew. Blue Chew. These chewable tablets come in handy as everything is super efficient, easy, and all done online.
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew. Blue Chew.
Everything better with Blue Chew.
You could have a bad round on the course, but a great date night with Blue Chew. It'll be at your door before you know it, and so will she.
Go to bluechew.com.
Blue Chew.
I've collected baseball, basketball, and football cards since I was a kid, and I almost gave it up until I found Arena Club. I can now buy, sell, and trade cards all day. I can even keep cards in my online showroom and auction them off. I can rip open slab packs online and have the cards quickly shipped to me. Build your collection today. It's completely transparent, and I trust it. And the best part is you can do it 24/7 from anywhere. Anywhere. Anywhere.
Use code CLUB for 20% first-timer discount. Download Arena Club now or visit arenaclub.com today.
These views are making a comeback. The vibes are making a comeback. Jamaica is making a comeback. Book your Jamaica comeback at sandals.com.
Putting in work to redeem your credit card points shouldn't feel like another job. Cards Optimizer from Intuit Credit Karma puts your points in one place and shows you what they're worth, so you can unlock more of what you want. And compare the best redemption options from airline miles to cashback to transfers, so you can make every point travel further. An upgrade from uncertainty to first class. Download the app to get started.
AEW Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max, just days away from Forbidden Door taking place this Sunday, and we are witnessing a technical wrestling clinic being put on by Zack Sabre Jr. at the expense of Jungle Jack Perry.
Speaking of clinic, and you want a clinic on how to work on someone's arm, Excalibur, what you said it right now. Unfortunately, Jack Perry is as well.
Sabre running into the corner, but Perry, it's that right elbow. That's the arm that has not suffered any damage in this match. Coming off the corner of the sliced bread is Perry. This could be the opening that Jungle Jack Perry needs. Zack Sabre Jr. stablemates Bad Dude Tito, Mikey Nichols of TMDK in his corner, as is customary in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Perry slides through, Sabre into the arm off the floor. He can't win the match out here, Nigel, but he sure can inflict punishment.
Damage there. The official Bryce Ramsberg desperately trying to break the hold. Sabre doesn't want to get disqualified here. He's at the risk of doing that.
Try me! Try me! You win the match in the ring!
Bryce Ramsberg not backing down from Zack Sabre Jr.
Who bounced in the direction of the referee.
Sabre been speaking his mind to this crowd in Albuquerque. Sabre, who at one time, I believe, said having a technical wrestling match in front of an American audience is like reading Shakespeare to a dog.
I concur. I can understand that in some places. Oh, wait a second. missed the stomp, much like Swerve Strickland earlier tonight. Damage perhaps done to the offending leg. Watch out!
Jack Perry, second slice bread. This one on the apron. And Jack Perry not wasting any time. Ascent to the top. And the moonsault. Perry comes down hard on Sabre.
And hard on the announce table as well to go with it. Perry is fired up. Looking for what certainly some will consider an upset here tonight.
Tony, Zack Sabre is a man that has held multiple championships in New Japan Pro Wrestling. This would be a huge win for Jungle Jack Perry.
It would be, but Excalibur, he's wrestling with one arm basically here.
Now the vicious armbar submission with the shoulder, the striation on the deltoid, you can see.
And he was digging the point of the elbow. Zack Sabre was into the intercostals, the ribs of Jungle Jack Perry. Is Perry trying to counter out of it?
Sabre not giving up the hold, into the triangle choke.
And now,
arm across.
Triangle sleeper. Shoot. No, Sabre rounds the shoulders, breaks the pinning predicament, but Perry trying to raise
the strength there.
Sabre up.
He got him up with one arm.
No, but did not have the shoulders covered, allowing Sabre to escape.
Unable to do so because of the damage to the arm, was unable to drag Sabre close enough in to get his ankles across his shoulders. But be that as it may, Perry is in the driver's seat now. Can't take his foot off the gas.
Perry up to his feet with Sabre captured for double underhook, perhaps no package pile driver maybe. Either way, Zack Sabre Jr. no intention of finding out. And now just slips behind into the sleeper. Captures the body, no. Back, rolls through.
Whoa, close to the way Hardy won.
1, 2. Perry reverses, brings Sabre out, looking for the snare trap, finds it. Sabre now in trouble.
But take a look at the face of Zack Sabre Jr. Nothing but absolute determination. He's been here 1,000 times before in a hold close to submitting. He's got to dig deep. He's got to tuck his chin, protect his carotid artery, and look for a way out.
And you see Jack Perry, he doesn't have the grip he wants on Sabre due to the damage to Perry's left arm. And Zack
head out.
Identifies the arm, wrenches it, and Perry, I think he made a mistake, Tony, by feeding that left arm to Zack almost.
No doubt he should have left the left arm behind him, but there's no way he could have.
Again, a double wrist lock a la Volkan. Wow.
The comebacker lariat, and now Jack Perry.
Great job, Jack.
The double underhook into the powerbomb. 1, 2, no.
And again, not able to get a tight enough pinfall attempt because of the damage to the arm. Sabre easily kicks out, but he's hurt and he's in danger.
Neither could he get Zack Sabre up high enough.
But Tony, Jack Perry, he doesn't need his arm to deliver that knee strike, but Zack Sabre Jr. anticipated it now.
The leg lock from Sabre.
And Sabre turns Jack's wrenching.
Oh, wow. The knee ligaments, full extension of the shoulder as well.
And he sits back. He got the legs captured, wrenching the wrist of Jack Perry. Perry with nowhere to go, trapped.
The body doesn't bend like that. Yes,
Jack Perry forced to submit.
Sabre Jr.
We called it a clinic, Tony. Zack Sabre Jr. giving the world a preview of the inventive type of pain he can inflict on an opponent, inventive type of pain that Kenny Omega may feel this Sunday at Forbidden Door.
I give Jack Perry a lot of credit. He stayed with it as long as he could with that bad arm. He's still down on the floor as Zack Sabre Jr. and TMDK rule the ring here.
As Sabre celebrating with Bad Dude Tito and Mikey Nichols, and the new TMDK were scheduled to face the Young Bucks tonight, but I'm not sure we realized it was going to go down right now.
This is a tag team match. Simple Paul. A purchase from Rancho California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds. And Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Matt and Nick Jackson make their way to the ring. And we're going to have to step away from the action in just a few moments for 1 minute and 45 seconds. That is all. This match takes place in less than 2 minutes on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Wait, sorry, the boat's great, but am I wearing culottes?
Oh, you love your culottes.
It's lemonade o'clock. What did I just say? Cheers o'clock.
Ew. Here's to protecting your boat and RV 24/7 as part of your home and auto bundle.
So I like hang out with my insurance guy?
Oh, yeah. You two have a podcast and everything.
Awesome.
At Burger King, you tell us what goes on the menu.
We want to know what you want.
I want all the jalapenos on my Whopper.
3 layers of juicy, creamy, crunchy jalapeno. Try the loaded jalapeno Whopper today.
My mother unexpectedly passed away at age 69 from cardiovascular disease. It was a complete shock to our family. It was not expected. Immediately, I was kind of in a panic. It caused a lot of health-related anxiety for me because one of my first thoughts was, oh my gosh, what if this happens to me and I lose out on time with my kids the way that now we've lost out on so much time with my mom. It was enough of an inspiration for me to really get a baseline of where I'm at right now health-wise because my mom never did that. If we had known about this test, if this was something that she could have done, would we be in a different situation right now? I'm Lindsay. I screened because of my mom, and now I screen for my kids.
We told you it'd be less than 2 minutes. When have we steered you wrong? The wall-to-wall action continues live on Dynamite. Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, taking on TMDK, Mikey Nichols, Bad Dude Tito, stablemates of Zack Sabre Jr.
A lot of bad blood between these two teams. After last week on Dynamite, TMDK coming out after Kenny Omega's match. Both the Young Bucks and Jack Perry had Omega's back.
Right now, Tony, the Young Bucks going to work on Bad Dude Tito, Mikey Nichols. Mikey Nichols in the long trunks. Bad Dude Tito in the singlet.
I think TMDK, these two young men are feeling it after what Zack Sabre Jr. just did to Jungle Boy Jack Perry. But the Young Bucks are having none of it. I think the Young Bucks right now are wrestling their best.
No question about they'll need to be as they face two of the best teams at Forbidden Door.
The Young Bucks, an international challenge for them tonight, and it'll be a big-time international challenge for them this Sunday at Forbidden Door, where they face El Sky Team, Místico, Máscara Dorada, Unbound Company, Shingo Takagi, and Teton of CMLL. These three-way matchup, part of Forbidden Door. We've got a huge week of action. Continues this Saturday for Collision, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max, immediately followed by the countdown of Forbidden Door, then the buy-in at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific for Forbidden Door, and then the main event, Forbidden Door live on pay-per-view, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. You can join us on HBO Max this Sunday for Forbidden Door as Bad Dude Tito, Mikey Nichols up to their feet. Tito catches the crossbody attempt from Nick Jackson after Mikey Nichols disrupted the balance of Matt Jackson.
This is raw power.
Wow. Things have shifted quickly, 180 degrees.
Tito sending Matt Jackson into the waiting arms of Nichols. Nichols covers. Matt able to kick out.
Nichols, an intense, accomplished, mean machine from Perth, Australia. Well over 2 years in the job. One of the more serious members. Very capable with it.
Now, Nichols and Tito sending, oh no, I thought it was a double hammer throw, but instead driving down Matt Jackson. This is where the size of TMDK comes into play. Cover. Matt Jackson able to kick out.
Yeah, you can tell Tito is just a phenomenal athlete. Take a look at how he's built and how he moves in the ring.
Great physique, muscular, brick house, a menacing brawler.
Matt Jackson escapes out of the grip of both of the opposition. Nobody home for Tito. Fakes with the super kick, catches Nichols with the DDT.
Nasty impact. Has left Nichols rubber-legged in the center of the ring, and Nick Jackson now winning on his brother.
He's there.
Tag made.
Nick Jackson ascends to the top. 2 for a run for the younger brother. Nick Jackson keeps the momentum going. Right hand for Tito, right hand for Nichols. Oh, but Tito shuts him down, boot to the midsection. Double hammer throw, or excuse me, double hip toss attempted. Meeting in the minds for TMDK. Jackson on the ascent, another 2 for 1. Takes down Nichols and Tito in one fell swoop.
Textbook Nick Jackson in the tag to his brother. Stereo optic offense. Super kick. Party!
Repeated shots. Breaking down. Nichols and now breaking down. Bad dude Tito. Nichols missed twice, but the Young Bucks connected twice.
They're just too quick. The Young Bucks are too quick.
And now Nick Jackson, the teamwork of the Young Bucks, scores them the win.
For your winners, the Young Bucks.
Now Matt and Nick Jackson can turn their attention to the three-way tag team match taking place this Sunday at Forbidden Door. Místico, Mascara Dorada, Shingo Takagi of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Teton of CMLL. Wait a second, Sabre! Sabre, I thought he'd return to the back, but now he's out here, and he's attacking Nick Jackson here. Tito.
They don't kneel. They attack and they get revenge.
Get ready for an explosion!
Kenny Omega on the move, as is Jack Perry. Perry just leveled Tito, and now Omega standing toe-to-toe, face-to-face with a man he will face this Sunday at Forbidden Door. Whoa. Snapdragon delivered, and now Kenny Omega perhaps lining up Sabre for a V-trigger. No! Sabre pulled to safety by Tito.
Yeah, Tito saved him. You're right.
But there will be no respite this Sunday at Forbidden Door when Kenny Omega and Zack Sabre Jr. face off for the first time ever inside an AEW ring.
How about Jack Perry not thinking twice about coming out with ice on his left shoulder?
Wasn't that just a little bit of good fun? Hey, nothing personal, Zach. I just take that as a warm-up. This Sunday, Forbidden Door, it's gonna be you and I, one-on-one. May the best man win, and I mean that truly, because once I do win, that is Zach, I'm up for redemption. So enjoy these next few days, because when it comes to Sunday, everyone's gonna forget about you like they did last year.
Kenny Omega.
Hi. Kenny, try to stay out of hospital, right, darling?
Zack Sabre Jr., some parting words for Kenny Omega, but Omega intent on proving that he is at the peak of his powers this Sunday at Forbidden Door when these two men meet one-on-one. And this Sunday, the AEW Women's World Championship will be on the line. The Starlight Kid from Stardom Women's Wrestling in Japan challenges Tekla in an increasingly volatile rivalry between these two women. Let's take a look.
about to find out what I found out years ago. Stardom doesn't care about you. Okada doesn't care about you. I know. Now everybody loves you, but once they're done with you, this is what I think of you. They're gonna spit you out. You know how I know that they don't care about you? Because they're putting you in a ring with me. Leaving.
Those scenes from this past weekend where Tekla returned to Japan, made an unannounced appearance at the Stardom event and attacked Stardom president Taro Okada.
This is a TBS Championship Survival of the Fittest qualifying match. Simple and Paul. Straight out of her mother's kitchen, she is the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion, Red Velvet.
Before we turn our attention to this match, Tekla, her history with Stardom goes back a number of years. Tekla felt that Starlight Kid always received preferential treatment in Stardom from not only the wrestlers, but the staff as well. So Tekla with a big ass to grind, but Starlight Kid carrying the weight of Stardom on her back as she steps into battle this Sunday.
Her opponent from Guinea, West Africa, Queen Aminata.
And these two women, Red Velvet, Queen Aminata, very well acquainted with each other, Nigel, but there will be only one woman that joins the field of the Survival of the Fittest match coming up next Wednesday night. Harley Cameron qualifying earlier tonight with her victory over Marina Shafir. Hikaru Shida beating Zeta Steel, Persephone defeating Julia Hart, and Chris Statlander defeating Mina Shirakawa this past Saturday at Collision.
That's right, none of the women who will make it to the final of the Survival of the Fittest. Next week we'll have preferential treatment. All six have to earn their opportunity, and right now the statuesque and regal Queen Aminata using her power against the fast-moving and versatile Red Velvet.
Of course, we're looking forward to our return to San Diego next week. We're also looking forward to AEW's Beach Break, presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater. You're headed to the beautiful beaches of Clearwater, Florida. You can catch all the action live at the Bay Care Sound on Wednesday, July 8th. You can join us by visiting AEWTIX.com. Nice counter by Red Velvet in the ropes, though.
Well, didn't have the strength for the leverage, but so nice escape from Velvet.
Now, Aminata using her size well there to block. And now Velvet, though, comes around the corner. One, two.
You know, guys, Red Velvet's the one necessitated this Survival of the Fittest anyway, because she's the one that hurt Willow Nightingale in a TNT title matchup. So I guess all the women can thank Red Velvet for this shot at getting a TNT championship.
That's a great point, though. As TBS champion, though, Nightingale put the title on the line a number of occasions, suffering lots of damage, and ultimately it was Red Velvet put the final nail in the coffin.
Absolutely. The TBS championship will go to the winner of the Survival of the Fittest. That'll be in 1 week in San Diego.
And another cover. Fans, remember, still to come tonight, our main event, the AEW International Championship title match. Konosuke Takeshita puts his title on the line against Ricochet, and everyone will be banned from ringside. And then coming up this Saturday at Collision, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max, TNT Championship match. Kevin Knight, cocky cover there by Queen Aminata. Kevin Knight puts his title on the line against Desmond Xavier this Saturday ahead of Forbidden Door live on pay-per-view coming up this Sunday. And the headbutt narrowly avoided. Of course, get a preview of Forbidden Door in the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament Finals as Mercedes Moné teams up with Athena to take on Hyan. And the woman Mercedes will face Maya World. Red Velvet very nearly the roll-up victory there.
And Aminata trying to use her power advantage again. These two competitors have teamed together on a number of occasions. So very familiar with each other. Awkward landing for Aminata there, who suffered neck problems in the past. You can see the kinesio tape there that tries to alleviate some of that pain.
On the scissor kick across the back. Velvet covers to Amanada. Able to kick out. Who will earn the 5th spot in the survival of the fittest match 1 week from tonight? We will find out here. Don't go anywhere.
Back to your point, Tony, about the...
Yes, no, Panera has a new thing called the salad stuffer. It's amazing. It's like salad stuffed in a soft Italian roll. No, it's like stuffed in the roll. Hey. New salad stuffers, only at Panera.
We have business to tend to.
Paramount Plus is now the home of all your BET favorites.
That sounds nice.
With all new episodes of All the Queen's Men.
You stand out when you talk to the queen.
Plus a whole new world of original series, movies.
I must have power.
And live sports.
Do you believe this?
New home.
Welcome to paradise.
Same family.
That's all that matters to me.
Paramount Plus. Now streaming.
Hello, Panera guests. Can I have all your attention, please? Panera has a new mix and match value menu that is a huge deal. Some of the items include... Okay, your turn.
The new chicken Caesar salad stuffers, Fuji apple chicken salad, and creamy tomato soup.
Okay, back to me. You can get 2 or more of your fave items for $4.99 each. So much good food for such little dollars. Ready? Order for Sarah! Where is Sarah?
Jake, I'm right here.
Enjoy. Panera's Mix and Match value menu with the new chicken Caesar salad stuffer.
Elle, we're moving to Seattle.
Elle. Did no one ever tell you that we don't do posers here?
What if I really am the vapid LA girl they all think I am?
You know who you are? You're a Gemini.
I bet they hate astrology too.
Only a Qdoba.
I made a belt out of that snake. That's a win.
I once got caught in a showdown, and I lived to tell about it.
What in tarnation?
I knew I had met my match. The daily kind. With Bet365's daily prize matcher, I matched 7 gold coins, 6 footballs, and 3 cherries. Anyway, I won.
Get up to 1,000 free spins plus $1,000 deposit match.
When your money is spread across multiple accounts, it's hard to see your full financial picture. You can count on Credit Karma to bring it all together. Because when you connect your accounts, you'll reveal new ways to save more, improve spending habits, and pay down debt with extra funds. The more you connect, the more we show you how to grow your money. Download Intuit Credit Karma to get started.
This match to claim the TBS championship 1 week from tonight, will it be Queen Amanada? Or as it seems, more likely, no, I was going to say more likely is Red Velvet was going to advance to that match, but Amanada using her size to great effect once again, Nigel.
But again, looking for a pinfall. That's it. Goal against the Bulldog.
Red Velvet, the Bulldog, that cover too.
Unquestionably, Red Velvet has had the lion's share of offense in this match. Queen Amanada has been on the back foot almost from the get-go.
Again, Amanada just, all she can do to pull herself up with the ropes or the turnbuckles, but she got the elbow in that time.
Back elbow caught, Red Velvet on the way in. And now, leg lariat attempted again, but Red Velvet able to slip free of the grip of Queen Amanada. Amanada turns Velvet around. Has her in reverse DDT position, but
Red Velvet trying to block.
Punches her over the top.
Wow. Effort and power that time.
Pure leverage from Amanada.
It was the injury that Willow Nightingale suffered that forced her to relinquish the TBS championship. It is now vacant, but 1 week from tonight at Dynamite, we will declare a new champion in the first ever Survival of the Fittest match taking place in AEW. It is a 6-woman elimination match. The last person standing will walk away as TBS champion.
Amanada finding her second win. She's got to be careful. She goes to that bottom rope. Amanada has decapitated people with her head drop kick before.
There it is.
Sliding boot will set it up.
Now Amanada drags Velvet out from the corner. Amanada diving foot stomp. This could be it here. Cover. 2. No. Velvet able to kick out.
Is Tony really going to add Red Velvet?
Still Amanada immediately grabbing at her neck.
People want Queen Amanada.
Both competitors absorbed a considerable amount of punishment in this. Speaks to what's on the line, a place in the survival of the fittest final. A chance to become the TBS champion. Amanada's had a couple of TBS title opportunities in the past and has lost no momentum as she tries to win the gold again.
No!
Perched on the top.
Oh,
no! Bomb takes Amanada down. Now Red Velvet finding her footing.
No,
She's got a shot here, guys.
No!
Velvet, the frog splash to the injured back of Queen Amanada. Covered, made 1, 2. No,
yes!
Amanada able to kick out.
And Red, as you can tell, getting very frustrated right now.
We don't need
a hell of a frog splash.
Wow, Velvet really committed to that frog splash, driving the air out of her lungs perhaps as well as her opponent.
Not Red Velvet.
What's going on here?
Oh, Velvet tearing off the tape on the neck of Queen Amanada. Of course, we mentioned, Tony, Amanada was out of action for 180 plus days with a neck injury. A fact that is not lost on Red Velvet, but right now Velvet getting battered by Amanada.
I think Amanada's the better striker. But maybe not.
With a knee thrust kick. And Velvet apologizing because she was looking for a knockout blow, but instead Amanada answered.
Hurry!
With the headbutt and it couldn't bounce with her head. Amanada brings it up.
Come on, baby! Come on! 1, 2! Yeah! Woo! Tony, don't let me down! Yeah! Awesome!
Amanada joins
Yeah!
Statlander, Persephone of CMLL.
Yeah, Dynamite is lit, bro.
Hikaru Shida
Dynamite is lit.
and Harley Cameron. And the
That's what I'm
survival
talking
of the
about.
fittest match taking
Who's the
place
next
1 week from tonight.
Woo, look at that poster. Look at that. Look at that. Woo, baby. We up the skull with it.
A hard-earned victory for Queen Amanada. But right now, let's head to the back, where Renee Paquette is standing by. Take it away, Nick.
Let's go, Tony.
Nick, Matt, this Sunday at Forbidden Door, you guys are in a 3-way interpromotional tag team match against Unbound Company and Sky Team. How do you think things are going to go on Sunday?
Renee, the momentum is on our side. We saw tonight. The Young Bucks are on their way back to the top of the tag division.
And on Sunday, we're going to super kick that Forbidden Door down in that 3-way.
Oh, hell no. Oh, wait. Hey, watch out for the Young Bucks. Hey, man.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I know you got this. See you, boys.
Oh, damn. Watch out for the makeup artist. Hey. Right for the kids. Hey, no. Hey. Oh, damn. Oh, shit.
What you learn, huh?
Today's last. Hey, you can do. The dogs are doing better. Ready? We're rolling now,
David Finlay getting the upper hand. David Finlay and Clark Connors getting the upper hand on the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Will that be the case this Sunday at Forbidden Door when they face Cope and Cage? But fans, we still have a massive main event, and everyone is banned from ringside. The AEW International Championship is on the line when Ricochet challenges Konosuke Takeshita next.
I want you to meet my flock. State read out loud to them. I know who the killer was.
Why would he stop there?
Last night, our shepherd was murdered. He loved us. We shall solve the crime. George left $30 million. We have our motive. We need to look for clues.
I want a passing so bad.
Ship Detectives, rated PG, only on Prime.
The difference between a good day and a less than great one, it's all in the details and how you see the world. And that's why my mornings start with Viz, a once-a-day eye drop to treat blurry near vision. Menus, labels, screens, even doing my makeup, little things started to be big problems. But now I can stay in the moment, clear, confident, and free to go with the flow. Cut!
In clinical trials, the most common side effects include eye irritation, temporary dim or dark vision, headaches, and eye redness.
Viz, clear near vision for up to 10 hours.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
I guess this is the place?
Yep.
One KFC Supergirl Ultimate Meal.
Instructions say leave on ledge. And give a girl some room. Also, don't pet the dog.
Okay, someone has the zoomies.
The KFC Supergirl Ultimate Meal is here with 3 heroic Supergirl sauces and an out-of-this-world Kryptonian cooler. Get it now, only at KFC. See Supergirl in theaters June 26th.
My mother unexpectedly passed away at age 69 from cardiovascular disease. It was a complete shock to our family. It was not expected. Immediately, I was kind of in a panic. It caused a lot of health-related anxiety for me because one of my first thoughts was, oh my gosh, what if this happens to me and I lose out on time with my kids the way that now we've lost out on so much time with my mom. It was enough of an inspiration for me to really get a baseline of where I'm at right now, health-wise, because my mom never did that. If we had known about this test, if this was something that she could have done, would we be in a different situation right now? I'm Lindsay. I screened because of my mom, and now I screen for my kids.
It's main event time live on Dynamite.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event tonight, set for one fall, is for the AEW International Championship. And everyone is banned from ringside. Approaching the ring, the challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 208 pounds. Show some love for Ricochet.
The man that was the inaugural AEW National Champion now has the AEW International Championship in his sights. And Nigel, even though Bishop Khan and Toa Leona are banned from ringside, Ricochet is more than capable on his own.
No question about it. The light-skinned Kingpin has worn gold before, and it may be only a few minutes before he wears it again.
And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing 232 pounds, he is the reigning and defending AEW International Champion, the Alpha Takeshita.
Before we get to our main event, thankfully she escaped harm's way in that wild brawl. Let's go to ringside where Renee Paquette is standing by.
I asked Takeshita what being international champion means to him. He pointed to his belt. He says, this is the international title. I know Ricochet. He is well-versed in Japanese-style lucha libre. He has had success all around the globe, which is why he is the perfect opponent to help represent exactly what that championship means.
Thanks for that, Renee. Strong jacket game by champion and challenger alike here ahead of our main event, Tony.
He couldn't agree more with you. He was so impressed with the jackets that he lost words. Both men dressed to the nines, but once the jacket comes off and the bell rings, both men can go without pause for respite. There, the title on the line. It wasn't long ago Ricochet wore the national title. Oh, that is line. What a great start.
Ricochet throwing himself over the top at Takeshita, and now immediately returning the champion into the ring.
This is a great start and what should be a great matchup. And if we ramp up to Forbidden Door on Sunday, what a great night it's been, gentlemen.
As Ricochet suffocate special from Ricochet, pulling out all the stops here in our main event.
That's what you got to do against Takeshita. I don't think there's any doubt.
Got it. 50 splash. 1, 2. A hair's breadth away from winning the international championship was Ricochet.
Two ways to look at that. High impact from Ricochet, all his body weight into the lower midsection of his opponent, the international champion, with a strong kick out. But there's no question Takeshita is hurt.
Remember, this Sunday, Konosuke Takeshita will be a part of Team Briscoe in the massive 6-on-6 steel cage match where he, Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and Darby Allin face Team DC MJF, Kyle Fletcher, Kevin Knight, Kazuchika Okada, Jake Doyle, Andrade El Idolo, and the AEW World Champion Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, in a match where if Team Briscoe wins, Mark Briscoe will earn a shot at the AEW World Championship held by MJF, the last thing that MJF wants.
Takeshita did very well go into that match without a title belt around his waist.
Leaves his feet, connects with the Takeshita line. And Ricochet, despite the early flurry, now finds the bench.
As long as it takes. Could get a new champion before the night's over.
Takeshita lines up Ricochet. Ricochet, though, shoots at the leg, comes through. Erico shot through the corner, and now Ricochet, the elbow, catching the champion flush, running shooting star press. Ricochet covers again. Whoa. Takeshita able to beat the count. Fans, don't go anywhere because our main event, the AEW International Championship match, continues for our final break of the evening. Don't go anywhere.
Boar's Head brings to the deli the taste of deep-fried turkey. One bite, and flavor takes over. Perfectly seasoned and deliciously golden fried. A backyard tradition, available at the deli. Presenting the Friars deep-fried turkey breast, only from Boar's Head.
What if your healthcare could do more? Through HERS, you can access licensed medical providers 24 hours a day instead of a few days a year. Treatment plans are personalized to your unique needs, not one-size-fits-all solutions. And you'll find support for weight loss, hair loss, menopause and perimenopause, plus labs testing to help you stay a step ahead. Get your health handled with care. Feeling better starts now. Start today at forhers.com.
I've collected baseball, basketball, and football cards since I was a kid, and I almost gave it up until I found Arena Club. I can now buy, sell, and trade cards all day. I can even keep cards in my online showroom and auction them off. I can rip open slab packs online and have the cards quickly shipped to me. Build your collection today. It's completely transparent, and I trust it. And the best part is you can do it 24/7 from anywhere. Anywhere. Anywhere.
Use code CLUB for 20% first-timer discount. Download Arena Club now or visit arenaclub.com today.
This is Blue Chew Gold, the ultimate 4-in-1 formula. Built for strength where it counts. With sildenafil for power, tadalafil for endurance. But Gold doesn't stop at blood flow, so we added apomorphine to spark desire and oxytocin to deepen connection. Ready in body and mind. Blue Chew Gold, the new gold standard for ED.
Ready to go? What shoes are you gonna wear? We're thinking something cute that you can have a good time in. Definitely something comfortable, but that still makes an impression. Because the perfect shoes can turn an event into a whole moment. You've got big plans, and we've got just the shoes. DSW, let us surprise you.
Figuring out which credit card to use for what and when shouldn't make a quick stop feel complicated. Cards Optimizer from Intuit Credit Karma shows you the right card to use for every purchase, so you can maximize your reward. Download the app to get started.
We have taken our final break of the evening. Who will leave Albuquerque, New Mexico as AEW International Champion? Will it be Ricochet or will it be the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita? Takeshita hanging on dearly to that top rope as Ricochet tried to bring him out with the hammer throw, but Ricochet peppering the champion with shots.
Short strikes, kicks, and then chops as well. But look at this. Takeshita turning things around quickly.
Charging in, commits, and spills to the floor.
And Ricochet going to try to take advantage of this. Is he going to go outside or not? I don't think he's sure where Takeshita landed.
Takeshita out to the floor. Ricochet.
Now he knows.
On the move. Drop kick. Sends Takeshita down. This is dangerous territory for Takeshita to be in ahead of that massive 12-person steel cage match coming up at Forbidden Door this Sunday, live on pay-per-view. Team Briscoe versus Team DC MJF. If Team Briscoe wins, Mark Briscoe will earn a shot at MJF's AEW World Championship. But ahead of that, we got a big night on Saturday. And it starts with Kevin Knight defending his TNT Championship against Devin Xavier of the Rascals. Everyone will be banned from ringside. Ricochet, wait a second. Oh, no. What for the shooting star press, but Takeshita caught him. Hits the exploder on the floor. And also coming up this Saturday, Jake Doyle faces Adam Priest one-on-one. Mystico will be in tag team action. He teams with Speedball Mike Bailey to face the premier athletes. Persephone will put her CMLL World Women's Championship on the line against Billy Starks. And Jericho will face JD Drake one-on-one. Plus the big main event, Mercedes Moné teams up with Athena to face Hyan and Maya World. Maya World and Mercedes, of course, will meet in the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Finals this Sunday at Forbidden Door on pay-per-view. Can the Cinderella story of Maya World continue?
Not only the best move of the night by Takeshita, but one of his only moves of the night.
And then the shoulder came up. Strong and proud from Ricochet. Despite the long legs of the international champion, he was not able to get them across the shoulders. But now looks to follow up. Takeshita going for the raging fire. Falcon Arrow. Can he complete it though against Ricochet, who is prone, now back to his knees.
Takeshita drawing on the support of this great crowd. We're in Rio Rancho, just outside of Albuquerque, but Ricochet has had the better of the champion for large portions of this match, Tony.
Yeah, I know, and you see Takeshita trying to get himself fired up and back in this. It's been a dominant performance by Ricochet, you are right.
Takeshita, left and right. Elbow strike, backs off Ricochet. Ricochet lands on his feet, kick to the midsection. A knee lift, Takeshita ready for it. Hook kick by Ricochet, drops the champion to a knee.
Ricochet's wrestled a tremendous match tonight, gentlemen.
Ricochet looking for vertigo. Takeshita knew it. Counters the roll up. Ricochet rolls through. Takeshita brought through. Ricochet back, probing for vertigo, but instead Takeshita brings Ricochet over the shoulder, captures the legs, and now Takeshita drives down Ricochet, but he's not done, Nigel.
Looking, tap your chin. Oh! High angle, wheelbarrow suplex. Ricochet is out on his feet. No, he's not. Wow, playing possum.
Ricochet caught Takeshita, the Enziguri, and now Ricochet on his feet. Vertigo hits it. Do we have a new champion?
Come on, that was... I don't know about that.
As close as it gets, Tony.
I thought it was done. I thought it was over with. How Takeshita got out of that, I'll never know.
I'm not sure he did. But the official's word final there.
A narrow escape for the AEW International Champion, Konosuke Takeshita.
Gee whiz.
Ricochet dropping the champion high across his shoulders, the back of his neck. Takeshita is hurt.
Yeah, Ricochet cannot get frustrated here. He's moments away from becoming the international champ.
Oh boy.
Ricochet dropping the knee pad. He'll be looking for a power drive knee of his own. Finds it at the champion's expense, and now Ricochet not done. Ascending the ropes.
He's already hit a 450 splash. Can he do it again? Shooting star!
Shooting star press from Ricochet. Two. No, Takeshita finds a way to escape.
Yeah, no denying that kick out. That was with authority. Where he got it from, I'll never know. What a matchup. What a night. And what a week.
Takeshita, former Olympic level decathlete we've talked about. That level.
Fans here appreciating the action, as are fans around the world. And fans around the world will be joining us this Sunday for Forbidden Door live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. Ricochet climbing to the top. Takeshita disrupts the balance of the challenger. Now hammering Ricochet. Very dangerous position for both men to be in.
What is Takeshita got in mind here? Belly to back, perhaps. Or German suplex.
Suplex. Ricochet though lands on his feet. Takeshita rights himself. Ricochet comes in. Spear gun avoided. Takeshita. Big elbow strike. Now Takeshita. Power drive. No. Ricochet. Tried to counter. Takeshita was ready. Power bomb. 1, 2. Ricochet kicks out.
What impact on that power bomb. Holy smokes.
Up to the heavens. It must have felt like hell. And now wide open. Perhaps.
Takeshita.
Oh, no! What's this about?
Well, Ricochet pulled the official in the way.
And the uppercut headbutt from Ricochet may have been the difference maker. The roundhouse kick. Ricochet dragging Paul Turner into Takeshita's path. And now the so-called Rico Salt. Is this going to be it? 1, 2. No, Takeshita remains champion, at least for the moment.
And pulling out all the stops as well, gentlemen, but still not able to get it done.
Paul Turner very nearly becoming an unwilling participant in this match, courtesy of Ricochet, but Takeshita is dazed.
Having trouble standing at this point.
He's going for the spirit gun if he's got the chance, and I believe he does. No, does not.
The lariat. He drops the knee pad. Takeshita Target with the knee.
Takeshita called for it.
And now to make it a certainty, Takeshita raging fire.
Is it over?
1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match is still AEW International Champion, the Alpha Kanusuke Takeshita.
Takeshita successfully defends his AEW International Championship and can now turn his attention to the steel cage match taking place this Sunday at Forbidden Door, where Takeshita, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong team with Mark Briscoe to face MJF and his gang of mercenaries, Andrade Alidolo, Jake Doyle, Kevin Knight, Kazuchika Okada, and Kyle Fletcher.
Takeshita will have a bullseye on his back. The man he defeated.
Reach for the sky, boy.
Mark! At least he'll have this man standing alongside him for what that's worth.
Mark Briscoe, we knew he was going to have words for MJF ahead of the Forbidden Door, Tony. We didn't realize we were going to have to wait this long for it, but great timing by the man who could be your next AEW World Champion.
And I go back to what we saw earlier. I'm not so sure. It seems like MJF is dividing the Don Callis family even more than anything else. Let's see how that plays out on Sunday.
Sunday night at Forbidden Door, it's going to be steel cage warfare. It's going to be 12 men, 1 cage. And me and my buddies, we ready to have some fun. We ready to throw down in Cali live on pay-per-view, baby. Now let me remind y'all that my crew, we got a bit of a reputation in this type of match. We got bodies, if you will. Let me take you back to the most recent rendition of Blood and Guts. With the conglomeration, the Death Riders, the toughest group in professional wrestling, the Death Riders. And after a knockdown, drag out war, we stood victorious. And that night, it was all about the thrill of the fight. It was all about the thrill of the battle. But at Forbidden Door, the implications are a little bit more consequential. Victorious at Forbidden Door, I will get a shot at the AEW World Title. A championship held by none other than the scum of the earth himself, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Now, MJF, I never thought I would say this, but I agree with you, man. I agree with something you said anyway. And that's that me and you are nothing alike. You are nothing like me. And thank God I am nothing like you, because you are a privileged, entitled, soft little baby boy. And Max, I'm a grown-ass man. If I want something, then I'm gonna earn it. Just like I'm gonna earn this title shot Sunday night. But Max, I know what you're gonna say. You sound like a broken record and you sound stupid. Say Mark Briscoe is not world championship material. Well, that's all right, Max. This is America. You can say what you want. You can have any opinion that you want. But let me state a fact for you real quick. The last time we faced off one-on-one in this ring, I beat your ass, and you know that I can do it again. So So at Forbidden Door, I'm going to be walking onto the battlefield shoulder to shoulder with my brothers who I love, who I would die for, and they would die for me. And Max, who you got? Oh, that's right, the Don Callis family. Some mighty talented individuals in the Don Callis family. But Max, let me reassure you, they don't give a damn about you. Matter of fact, if you caught fire, if you started to spontaneously combust, if you will, I doubt that Don Callis and his family would piss on you to put the flames out.
Are you crazy? I'm just asking. What is wrong with you?
Don, I want you to realize something. You done got your boy in a lot of trouble. And Max, I hope you can hear me, because when I win this title,
From behind, MJF attacking Mark Briscoe. Briscoe, he was occupied with Don Callis, and now, oh, wait a second, Briscoe though turns the tables on the world champion.
This was all a plan by Don Callis and, of course, by MJF.
And now Briscoe looking for the J-Driller. The J-Driller, but instead, Kyle Fletcher. From Fletcher on Briscoe.
With authority.
And Fletcher now, Brainbuster, center of the ring, the sheer drop.
Game changer. Oh, let's pick it up.
In comes Takeshita, the man betrayed by Kyle Fletcher, and Takeshita now.
I think Fletcher's out from that blow.
Takeshita raging fire, but instead, right in behind it's Okada. Maker from Okada.
Oh my God! Kyle O'Reilly's gonna go for the leg.
Picks the ankle lock in on Okada. Panic on the face of the Rainmaker.
Here comes the TNT champion.
I got the count one at a time.
One after another, Kevin Knight comes flying in, but so does Death drop.
He will not be denied.
Darby.
Watch out, he's going for the coffin drop. No. He jumped in. Catches Darby.
Darby escapes the grip of Doyle, and Darby breaks out. Darby Allin, what a powerful man.
Baltazar. And in comes Roderick Strong.
He'll back down. No man, and he is slugging away, guys.
Strong on the move, but Doyle shuts him down.
Watch out.
In behind, punch delivered. And Roderick Strong. He's got Doyle right. Second orange punch. Roderick Strong drives Doyle down.
And right now, Orange Cassidy is really.
From behind, MJF the low blow. Standing tall in the center of the ring, but Briscoe, the kick. It's going to put it up. Double underhook. The J-Driller. No,
Wow, Andrade coming to the aid of MJF after everything that happened earlier tonight.
I'm sure that is the last thing that Andrade wanted to do, Tony, but
Well, he's being a good soldier.
well, MJF puts his hands on Andrade.
Well, Don Callis better get in there.
This breaking down between Andrade and MJF. Don Callis trying to call for a retreat from Andrade.
He's reminding Andrade of the money that MJF offered.
He's calling something for Briscoe.
Digging in his pocket, pulling out the Dynamite diamond ring.
We knew we'd eventually see it, guys. Not good for Briscoe. Oh, my God.
Andrade, a leader, leveled by the right hand, the Dynamite diamond ring, but MJF.
Get him. Yes, yes.
if Mark Briscoe lands that on MJF this Sunday in that steel cage match, Briscoe will undoubtedly earn himself a shot at the AEW World Championship.
They're all standing strong in the ring, and they will all be at Mark Briscoe's aid at the steel cage on Sunday.
Mark Briscoe raises the title and looks ahead to Forbidden Door. He gets ready to kick it down.
We have a massive week of action with Forbidden Door approaching this Sunday. We'll see live on pay-per-view and HBO Max at Forbidden Door.
Let's ball, baby! Dynamite was fucking 10 out of 10. I ain't gonna lie. That was a 10 out of 10. I ain't gonna front. That was a fucking 10 out of 10. I ain't gonna front. Bro, now that's what I'm talking about, baby. Shout out to Tony Khan, man. That was a 10 out of 10. That was a 10 out of 10 on God. Oh my God. I mean, oh my gosh. Hey. Woo! Nothing but a great night. My baby mama won and Queen Emanata won. Woo! That's great. And we got a tag team match on Collision. Mercedes Moné and Athena versus Ayan and Maya World. All this week. Oh. AEW's going lit. Woo, baby. Say what you want about AEW, but we about to get it in on this Saturday. Shit. While you guys watching Night of Champions, I'm going to watch me some Maya World and Hyan. And Mercedes and Athena, of course. But god damn it, that was a 10 out of 10. Oh, shit. But I just realized something, y'all. I just realized that I didn't do the Bobby Masu AEW Dynamite review. And the reason why I didn't do it because I was trying to get caught up with the Dynamite matches. But should I skip it? Well, I mean, I'll try. Well, how much time do I got? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can work on it real quick, and then yeah, I'm gonna see if I can work on it real quick, so that way I could do that Bobby Masu Dynamite. So I'm gonna try to see if I can work on it right now before I go to bed, and then I'm gonna do the reaction videos tomorrow when I get off work, because I got 3 videos from Collision from last week I need to do. No, wait, two weeks ago, and then I also got to do the Mercedes Moné match, and then of course Maya World versus Athena. So I'm gonna get on that. And then as for the women matches for this Dynamite, I'm gonna either drop it Saturday or Saturday, and then Collision as well. I'm gonna try to get to that before we go live for Forbidden Door. So I'm gonna try to get on that. I'm gonna try to see if I can do it in the morning. But let me just see if I have the time. So, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna get to them videos, y'all, because I want to be done and I want to be able to catch up. So let me work on this Bobby Masu video real quick, and I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna try to drop it tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow evening. But it's gonna be a but I'm gonna put a throwback on it, so that way you guys know that this is from last week's Dynamite, not this Dynamite. So I'll make sure I'll put a date on it, so that way you guys know. So that way you know that this is not the Dynamite for this week. This is the Dynamite from last week. So I'll let you guys know that. But other than that, man, let me go ahead and work on this video before I go to bed, and then I want to drop some short clips as well. So make sure you guys get on that. But thank you guys for watching, man. Hold on, let me shout out somebody real quick. Cause I couldn't hold on, guys. Hold on. One second.
Shout out to Oksana Cordell 9933. I appreciate you for hopping on the chat. Wish you could have stayed, but it's all good. I appreciate you hopping on. You know, she's a fan of AEW, I see, so thanks to me. But other than that, shout out to you for being on the chat. Like I said, we're gonna go live this Saturday for a Collision, and then this Sunday we're gonna go live for Forbidden Door. I'm gonna try to see if I can play, and well, no, I can't. No, never mind. So so yeah, Forbidden Door, pretty much. And then when we're done with Forbidden Door Monday, I'm gonna work on the reviews for TNA, NXT, and AEW. So that way I'll make sure I get everything covered, because I know you guys are looking forward to that. So I'm gonna get on y'all for that. So Monday I'm gonna take a day off, so that way I can work on these short clips. Make sure you guys get on that. So but Sunday's gonna be packed, y'all. So make sure you guys tune in, because it's gonna be lit. So shout out to Tony Khan for Dynamite, man, putting on a banger for us as AEW fans. So shout out to him for that. Can't wait for Forbidden Door. And we'll go from there. But get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'll see y'all I'll see y'all for this Saturday for Collision, all right? Y'all have a good night.